On October 15, 2025, the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors made headlines by declaring a local state of emergency. This wasn't for a natural disaster, but in response to federal immigration enforcement by ICE. The vote passed 4-1, revealing deep divisions among county leaders. By framing ICE operations as a crisis, the board signaled that these actions were destabilizing the community. Supporters argued the emergency declaration was necessary to protect residents from escalating fear and disruption. The move redefined state of emergency to include social and economic upheaval, not just physical disasters. Critics called it a political stunt, while supporters saw it as a shield for vulnerable communities. The declaration will remain until the board decides to end it, setting the stage for a contentious chapter in the immigration debate. This bold step by LA County has ignited a national conversation about the role of local government in federal immigration policy. The stakes are high, and the impact will be felt far beyond Los Angeles. Supporters of the emergency declaration described a community gripped by fear due to recent ICE raids. Residents were reportedly avoiding work, school, and even medical care, disrupting daily life and the local economy. Small businesses suffered as immigrant workers stayed home, and schools and hospitals saw declining attendance. County officials argued this climate of fear was a genuine crisis, justifying extraordinary action. The declaration aimed to restore stability and provide a safety net for those affected. By labeling the situation an emergency, the county hoped to mobilize resources and reassure residents. Supporters insisted this was about public health and safety, not politics. They argued that when fear keeps people from participating in civic life, the whole community suffers. The move was framed as a practical response to a humanitarian problem, not just a political statement. Ultimately, the goal was to ensure all residents could live without constant dread of separation from their families. The emergency declaration's immediate effects are targeted and specific. It opens the door for rent relief and legal aid for families impacted by ICE operations. County agencies are directed to take emergency actions, from legal clinics to Know Your Rights workshops. However, the declaration does not provide new funding. Departments must work within existing budgets or seek outside help. Critics question its effectiveness without dedicated resources, calling it more symbolic than practical. Supporters argue it gives county departments the authority and political cover to prioritize immigrant communities. The declaration signals a shift in focus for public health and social services. Its success depends on how creatively county agencies can reallocate resources. In essence, it's a framework for action, not a fully funded plan. Not everyone agreed with the emergency declaration. Board Chair Catherine Barger voted no, arguing emergency powers should be reserved for true disasters, not policy disputes. She called the move symbolic and warned it set a dangerous precedent. Critics outside government, like LA County GOP Chair Roxanne Hogue, accused the board of prioritizing undocumented immigrants over other pressing issues. They argued the declaration misallocates attention and resources, neglecting broader county needs. Opponents see it as political theater rather than a real solution. The debate highlights a deep divide over the role of local government and who it should serve. The emergency declaration has forced Los Angeles to confront tough questions about law, compassion, and governance. Supporters see a moral duty to protect vulnerable residents, while critics warn of government overreach and misplaced priorities. The lack of new funding fuels skepticism about whether the declaration will bring real change or remain symbolic. The measure's effectiveness will be judged by its impact on families in need. As LA County moves forward, the debate amplifies national tensions over immigration and local authority. This story is about more than policy. It's about the lives of millions in a diverse region. The decision reflects deep divisions in American society and challenges the meaning of community. For Los Angeles, the consequences will play out in daily life for years to come.